toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Iowa's offense comes onto the field first today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the right hash, this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The give out of the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Got room to work. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll move the tight end. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then
he's loose on the left. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not much went right in the first half, hoping for better things as they start this third quarter.
Yeah, you've got to put that first half behind us. This offense has proven they're better than 3 points in a first half. Now, put this drive together, build some momentum, and let's see where this game can go.
But if you're on defense, keep the pedal to the metal. Stay aggressive. Everything you did in that first half worked perfectly. Let's continue that trend here in the second half.
Give to the single back. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Creates a little space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try the run. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the try is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0. Iowa has the ball back on offense.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. The quick out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the single back. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Here Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Kick is in the air. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him in the flat. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. And again, miscommunication on the snap count. Early movement, and they'll get him for a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And here comes the offense on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's
Snags it on the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Finally, the offense is able to come up with a big play. Where's that been all game long? I mean, a goose egg right now on the scoreboard. You just got to wonder, though, is it just too little too late?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got an open man. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They go to the ground. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and if